I have very little battery left and recording time left, but I've just come to a place where I've taken lunch and they didn't have this up before. It explains, and maybe you can get pictures of the houses here. Adam Dietz' house, the Keller homestead. This church I have a lot of pictures of from when I lived here, St. Peter's Lutheran Church. I'm going to read this. The local area surrounding this section of the recreation trail contains several buildings and sites of historical significance. The oldest sites shown here can be traced back to the mid-1700s. This includes a church, a cemetery, a blockhouse, fort in use during the French and Indian War, and a nearby farmhouse owned by Adam Dietz, a German of that time period. This house is believed to have been a tavern before the war. Later years brought existence of other farmhouses, buildings, and even a railroad constructed in the 1800s. The blockhouse. The years of the French and Indian War created fear in the lives of the frontier settlers due to Native American raids on colonial families. On September 15, 1757, a farmhouse about 2 miles southeast of here experienced one of these raids. Members of the Keller family occupying the farmhouse were kidnapped. Maria Keller and her 2 young sons were taken to Canada, and her 16-year-old son was scalped and left dead. This event is known locally as the Keller Massacre. In response to the massacre, a blockhouse was built, protecting the area of Plainfield and sheltering local families for the next year. The location of this blockhouse is thought to be about 300 yards southeast of this marker in the meadow across the field from the Heitzman farm. The settlers used the blockhouse through 1758, and it remained for some time. Logs from the blockhouse are believed to have been used in the foundation of the original Heitzman farm. Adam Dietz bought this land as early as 1745. It was believed to have been Dietz's tavern and turned into a barracks for soldiers protecting the area during the French and Indian War. It was part of a larger series of forts across Pennsylvania at the time. A 1758 inspection written by Colonel James Byrd. He would have been a British officer because it was the French and Indian War. The French and the Indians were fighting the British. Colonel Byrd recorded, "Found here 30 good men, stores, 50 pounds of powder, 100 pounds of lead, no flints. 1 wall piece, 1 shovel, 13 axes good for nothing, 28 tomahawks, 56 blankets, 46 guns, 46 cartouch pouches, little provision here, and no convenience to lay up a store. This is a very bad quarters. The house is built in a swamp, bad water." Later years brought a sawmill and gristmill to the property. It is one of the oldest buildings in Northampton County. Plainfield Cemetery. I have pictures of this too from when I lived here. German settlers of the area are buried here with gravestones dating back to the mid-1700s. Maria and Joseph Keller and 4 of their children are buried here, as well as soldiers of the American Revolution. And I'm going to do this real fast so I don't get people's homes in here, but there's a really nice hill and guys up there harvesting. And I don't know if you can see that road I've ridden up them. This is just a beautiful area here.